I was struggling with the network. Somehow, finally, the network got restored. And particularly, I'm in a place where this nearby the kitchen setup is there. The kitchen setup. So some sound is coming to me, but I think it is not reaching up to you.
No, 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 not at all.
So then it's fine.
Okay.
So let us start our today's session. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshirunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena
भूतले
Bhutale
स्वयं
Tadamyam Dadati
ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं
Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jutapadakamala Sri Guru Vaishnavascha Sri Rupam Shagra Jatang Sahagana Raghunathanitang Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha
कृष्ण
Madha Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanita Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanto Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Shri
पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी
Vanchagalpataru Hasya Vipashnati
सिंधु वच
Anand
पतितं
Pavanebhyo
पावनभ्यो
Vaishnavebhyo
वैष्णवभ्यो नमो नमः
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare Hare,
हरे
Hare Rama,
राम
Rama.
राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna. So we welcome all the
हरे
devotees
कृष्ण
for an additional Sunday afternoon class, causing lots of inconvenience to many of the devotees. But as I was last week, I could not take the Friday class, so that's why I need to take this class. And today we, in our ongoing Bhakti Shastri online class unit 2, today we will start chapter 11. That is the universal form. So this is very interesting and very important chapter for all of us to understand. And before starting the going into 11th chapter, we will first see the last. We will first try to understand the connection between chapter 10 and 11. Okay. So in the last words of chapter 10, after describing Vibhuti Jog, Krishna concluded, Atho vabhunai teno kim gyateno tavarjuna vishtapam ahamidam vishtapam ahamidam krishnam ekangshanustito jagat. Ekangshanustito jagat. Prabhupada translated this thing that with a single fragment of myself I pervade and support this entire universe. Now, this Ekankshanasthito Jagat, actually what I was telling that it was a Ekopada Vibhuti. So this has been explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, Madhya Lila, chapter 21, verse number 87, 86, the both the places. একপাদ বিভূতি ইহার নাহি পরিমাণ ত্রিপাদ বিভূতির কেবা করে পরিমাণ. No one can measure the length and breadth of the 1/4 of my energy manifested in the material world. Who then can measure the 3/4 that is manifested in the spiritual world? Actually, here Krishna, after bewildering Chaturmukha Brahma in the Rajsabha of Dwarka. I think all of you know that story. That once the Chaturmukha Brahma of our universe is the smallest universe. In the earlier verses, Krishna has told this, informed this to Chaturmukha Brahma. Before that, Chaturmukha Brahma was thinking this is the biggest, I am the one and only Brahma. But that has been completely uh, defeated. That has been completely but wrong understanding of Brahma, because there were millions of other Brahmandas which are far far greater. So Chaturmukha Brahma is the minimum size of the minimum size of the Brahmanda. This is the Chaturmukh is the minimum number of mukha, anana, or the face or the brain or what you can say. It is like that. So based on that, so in that lila, I'm not going into the detail of that lila. So this is actually Ekopada Vibhuti. This Ekopada Vibhuti is this is what a single fragment of myself. Okay. So the next verse of the Chaitanya Charitamrita also established this thing. Tasya parapomo tripado vibhutum sanatanam amritam sanat shashvatam nityam anantam paramam padam. So this tripada is the spiritual world. Amritam shashvatam nityam anantam paramam padam. So that is the spiritual world. But material world is ekopad, one fourth. But as this one fourth or three fourth, that as it is one fourth of the infinite manifestation of Krishna. So that means this one fourth is also infinite. So what you can understand to Arjuna, who is so exalted, who is a Nitya Parshad of Krishna, to him Krishna is telling, you cannot you cannot conceive my this knowledge. But then also, so this was the last conclusion. So I parved. He just told that how long I will describe this vibhuti. Just try to just you be assured that by with a single fragment of myself I parved and support this entire universe. That's it. But after this, hearing this, Krishna, uh, Arjuna to wanted to know uh, how you pervade. The point is how you pervade this entire, how you pervade this entire universe. He said, Prabhupada explained that I pervade through super soul. But now Arjuna wants, now here very important 2 3 points in this chapter we will learn, which is very important learning. Key learning points are there. Apart from the general description of the universal form, which all of you know, but the learning points you should understand from the perspective of Bhakti Shastri course, and also from the perspective of the learning of this chapter. Take away message. We always say, na, what is the take away message? Okay, we understand this universal form. Krishna has exhibited the universal form in the battlefield of Kurukshetra to Arjuna. But what is the takeaway point out of this? So we will learn this thing to one. So before that, so we will understand that why Krishna won, why Arjuna is pleading to Krishna that I want to see your universal form. So because that we will discuss later. So here the connection we are trying to understand the connection between chapter 10. In the chapter 10, Krishna concluded Ekos Ekankshanosito Jagat, and from there Arjuna is want to understand, want to see, want to understand that how you are pervading how you are pervading that all pervasiveness, how you are pervading. Although Krishna is driving Arjuna's chariot, he pervades and supports the entire universe. Arjuna therefore wishes to see Krishna's all pervading form. Thus, after 2 introductory verses, Arjuna asks Krishna to reveal his universal form. So this is the connection. That's why after hearing this, because after hearing the most confidential knowledge, this is a quite uh, a question may be raised. What else is unknown to Arjuna? So from Arjuna's perspective, we will see Arjuna is not pleading to Krishna for his own sake. He is pleading for us. We will see. For not only for us, there are various reasons we will see today. So this is the connection that why this chapter is there as a universal form. So now we will see the breakup of this chapter. So from verse number 1 to 4, Arjuna is requesting Krishna, pleading. So one point is that requesting, pleading. We cannot demand to Krishna. Okay. Even though Arjuna is very close to Krishna. Okay. He's have a friendly relationship with Krishna, but he was pleading to Krishna to show his universal form. Then from 5 to 8, Lord Krishna describes his universal form. And also, we will see in this section that how Krishna is empowering Arjuna to see this form. And we will understand why Arjuna needs to be empowered. Because Arjuna is a Nitya Siddha Parshad. Then why Arjuna needs to be empowered? That also we will see today. So next section is from 9 to 14. Sanjay is describing Arjuna's vision of the universal form. And then 15 to 31, Arjuna's experience of seeing the universal form. Here we will see how Arjuna's eternal rasha, eternal relationship with Krishna, which is a friendly relationship, is changing after seeing this form. Okay, and then we will see from verse number 30 to 34. This section is most important. That Krishna's reply, the time I am, because Krishna will show one is universal form, where the whatever is happening in the universe, what is there in the universe, that he will show. And then what actually is happening in this universe, why this universe is meant to be there. So that is the Kala form, and we all know that Kala is the one subject of this entire Bhagavad Gita. So here we will actually understand what is this Kala. And in the next section is Arjuna's again prayer, 35 to 46. And then finally the 47 to 55, pure bhakti is prerequisite to see any form of Krishna. We will understand that even this, to see the universal form, one need to be a devotee. Even though we will see that devotee is not very interested to see this universal form, and we will see why devotees are not interested. So my question to all of you, the devotees who are there in the class, are you very interested to see universal form? What is your
No,
huh?
no, no.
Do you see? Would you like to see the universal form? Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
very
Prabhu.
good. So you all want to see the universal form. So I have a video today. It is from a serial. One serial is
Haribol, Haribol.
one serial we have seen in the childhood. When I was child, at that time Ramanand Sagar, but at that time the super what I can call it, super effect. The visualization is not so good. Now it is wonderful. So it is a recent time when Mahabharata serial was there. From there, actually this actually Radhasham Prabhuji has collected this series. So I have just I will play for if you want to see. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So now, first, what we will do, we will try to read all the verses first. Then we will discuss the theme of the verses. Okay. So yes, 11.1. Bhagavad Gita 11.1. Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna
Arjuna
Uvacha
Vacha
Mad Anugrayo Paramam
Mad
Madhya
Madanugraya
Anugrahaya
Anugraya
Paramam
Paramam
Gucham Adhatma Sangitam
Buddham
Gucchamadhyamanta
Dhamma
Sangitam
Yattayaktam Vachustena
Yatvaya
Yattaya
Tena
Tamvachasena
Mohoyam Vigato Mama.
Mohoyam
Mohoyam
Vigato
Vigatam Manaha.
Anybody can read translation?
Arjuna said, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about these most confidential spiritual subjects, my illusion has now been dispelled.
Thank you. So here, after hearing the most confidential spiritual knowledge, so that means from these only we can understand that both the chapter 9 and 10 is actually related to most confidential spiritual knowledge. Is that clear? From this particular statement, we can clearly understand. We have clarified, we have explained that how chapter 10 is also an extension of chapter 9. So 10, 9 and 10 is a total one subject matter. It is focusing on one subject matter, that is the confidential knowledge. 9 is the gist, 10 is the elaboration of that. Okay. And we will see what is the illusion. What illusion has now been displayed. What is the illusion? We will see how it was displayed. Chapter verse 2, 11.2. Bhavo appahuhi bhutanam
Bhavopai Bhutanam
srutau vistarosho maya
Shrutau Vistarosho Maya
tattaho kamalapatraksha
Tattva Kamalapakshaksha
mahatmam api cha abhayam.
Mahatmapi Chabhayam.
Anyone from Mataji's side? Translation?
O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories.
Yes. So this appearance and disappearance has been described in earlier chapters. Okay. And in chapter 9 and 10, Arjuna is telling that I have realized your inexhaustible glories. Okay. The vibhutis. Okay. The opulences. Verse 3. This is very important verse. एवमेतज्जथा जथा अट्टः एवम् एतज्जत अट्टः एव जत अट्टः
Evam etajatathottam atmanam
परमेश्वर
atmanam parameshvara
द्रष्टुमिच्छामि ते रूपम्
drushtamichami te rupam
ऐश्वरं पुरुषोत्तमम्.
oishwaram purushottamam.
Oh, greatest of all. Please, translation from Prabhuji's side.
প্রভুজি পড়ছি। O greatness of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see how you have entered into the cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
This is very important that Arjuna want to see, but here actually, beside Arjuna's ichha, behind Arjuna's ichha, actually some other thing is there. Behind Arjuna's wish, there is a particular reason why Arjuna want to see. So we'll discuss this thing. Text 4. Mannashe yadi tatchakam
Manyate
Manashayari tastukam
maya drashtumiti prabho
maya srishriti prabha
yogeshwar tatometam
yogeshwar tatometam
darshatmanamabhayam.
darshayatmanam abhayam.
Translation from Mataji's side.
করছি। If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all all mystic power, then kindly show me the unlimited universal self.
Yes. So here Arjuna is actually asking the permission. So it is a pleading. This verse is the indication of pleading, requesting, not demanding. So I think we ended this section of where Arjuna wanted. Just a minute. Yes. So this Arjuna's request Krishna to show his universal form. Now we will briefly see why Arjuna wanted to request. So now we will go to verse number 1. So here, what Arjuna says, that after hearing the most confidential knowledge, all my illusion has gone. So what is the illusion? And what is the effect of hearing the most confidential knowledge? First of all, what is the effect? Effect is all illusion is displayed. All illusion is finished. Okay. All illusion is finished. Now the point is, one is all illusion is finished. Second is Krishna's supremacy over all is revealed. Two things happen. Krishna is all in all. Krishna is the supreme Parameshwar, Purushottama. Purushottama. So now this has already happened to Arjuna. Arjuna completely completely accepted Sarvam Itam Ritam Manne. There is no doubt of it. Arjuna does not have any doubt. A tinge of doubt is there within Arjuna's heart. Okay. So then the question is arising, then why did Arjuna request Krishna to show his universal form? So this we will discuss in 11.3. So now we will see what is this illusion. All illusion means what? Illusion means how illusion is dispelled. Arjuna recognized that by the power of Krishna's grace, illusion is dispelled. First of all, Arjuna is accepting Arjuna's illusion, how it has gone? By Krishna's grace. It is not that key by our own sadhana, by our own practice of austerity, practice of brahmacharya, by practice of cultivation of knowledge, by practice of mystic yoga, this illusion is dispelled. No, it is dispelled by Krishna's grace. Anukampa. This word has been used in verse number 10.11. By your anukampa. In the 10.9 also it is said 10.9 and 11 is 10.10 and 10.11 is related to Krishna's anukampa, Krishna's grace, how we can understand Krishna as he is. And by knowing him, all our avidya is destroyed. Moho. This moho is there. Here the word is used by Krishna is moho. Mohoyam bigato mamo. Mohoyam bigato mamo. So moho means illusion. Something which is not, we are taking it as a granted. Just a minute. Prabhuji has called me just. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sorry, actually, Anupam Prabhuji called me for something. Uh, so this moho, we need to understand that the illusion, this illusion is that we think that Krishna is ordinary. I am extraordinary. This is the main illusion. My thought process is the extraordinary, and Krishna's instruction, Krishna is himself is ordinary. So that thing is dispelled. That Krishna is not ordinary. I am actually Krishna has shown the Vibhuti in such a magnitude scale so that we can understand how minute, how much infinitesimal small we are. So this universal form will be another display of his infinite magnitude, so that we can understand our infinitesimal magnitude. How much we are, how we are Onu, and how he is Vibhu. This through this Vibhuti yoga and through his universal form yoga, this universal form, Krishna will establish that. This has been already understood by Arjuna. Arjuna, by principally, he understood by the instruction, by the uh, without any visual exhibition, by hearing orally, Arjuna is convinced. But for us, for us, like for conditioned souls like us, we need visual proof. Seeing is believing, isn't it? We have this kind of notion. Unless we see something, we cannot believe. So that is the point we will come when we will discuss about verse 3. So now another thing, this is the one aspect of moho. Another aspect, I think my skin is visible, na?
Yes, Prabhu, clear.
So another aspect is Paramam. Krishna is supreme. So one is moho is gone, and the Paramam. Paramam part we will see. What actually mean by Paramam? Paramam means, this chapter 11 will actually establish further that he is the cause of material nature, cause of living entity, cause of demigods, cause of all incarnation, and cause of Mahavishnu. See, by his oral instruction, Krishna has already told this thing, that I am cause of all these things. Now visually, visual exhibition will happen. Oral instruction, oral revelation has been given. Through orally, Krishna has already told, has revealed his supremacy. But visual exhibition will happen through that also. By this universal form is nothing but the visual exhibition of whatever Krishna has already spoken. Is that clear? So this is all about text 1. So now text 2. Text 2 is here, O lotus-eyed one, Kamala Patraksha. Lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. So Krishna addressed Lord Krishna as lotus-eyed. Krishna's eyes appear just like the petal of the lotus flower out of his joy. For Krishna has assured him in previous chapter, Aham Krishnasya Jagat Prabhava Pralayasthatha. Because out of his joy, I am the source of the appearance and disappearance of entire material manifestation. Arjuna has heard from this from the Lord in detail. Okay. So Arjuna further knows that in spite of his being the source of all appearance and disappearance, he is aloof from them. As the Lord has said in the 9th chapter, he is all pervading, yet he is not personally present everywhere. That is the inconceivable opulence of Lord Krishna, which Arjuna admits that he has thoroughly understood. So, by these, what is the significance of Arjuna's addressing Krishna as a Kamalapatraksh? Significance is, even though Krishna is all pervading everywhere, Krishna is standing with his beautiful form in front of him, and there he can see Krishna's Kamalapatraksha, his lotus eyes, and that's why he is appreciating Krishna's beautiful form. And this vision, how Arjuna is able to appreciate, because this he is able to appreciate by his prema chakshu. By his prema chakshu, he is appreciating, and simultaneously he is knowing. So Simultaneously, Arjuna is understanding Krishna as his friend and also cause of this entire material manifestation. So by these two understanding, what illusion is now removed, that Arjuna was thinking that I am the doer. If I kill, then only the people will be killed. If I do the I engage myself in this dangerous battle, then only this entire Narayani Sena Kauravas will be killed. But no, actually everything is done by Krishna. Everyone's appearance and disappearance is done by Krishna. So where is my doership? So from here actually we will understand. Here actually Arjuna is giving an hints what this chapter will establish in the latter part, that Krishna will show his Kalo form, and where it will be revealed that I have already killed them. They are already killed. So that's why don't be doer, be the instrument in my hand. Okay. So that also we will learn. So this is a hint of that. So this mentality is also gone from by this chapter, from this by this verse. So this is what Arjuna is telling. Text 3. Text 3 is very important. Text 3, here Arjuna is telling, Evam etad jatha attah attautam atmanam parameshwara drashtumichhami te rupam oisharam purushattama. So, O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position. So that is the thing. I am able to see you as you are. You are having Kamalapatraksha. You are standing here, but you are all pervading. You are doing everything, but you are standing here. This is the inconceivable potency. This is his Jagavishara. This is his Vibhuti. This is his inconceivable potency. So now I want to see how you are doing this appearance and disappearance. Bhava and Appaya. This pralaya, Srishti and pralaya, how you are doing. First of all, he wanted to see what? How you are all pervading in the universe. Now he is asking to Krishna. Arjuna has actually requested how Arjuna has pleaded, Krishna has reciprocated in that way. Je jathamang prapaddante tam tativa bhajamaham. Whatever Arjuna wanted to see, what that only Arjuna Krishna has shown him. So I think you are getting the point. Here he wanted to see that it is you. See, here Arjuna's pleading is that it is you who is doing this thing. I wanted to see that. So here we will in the purport, Prabhupada actually explained even why Arjuna wanted to see this form. Arjuna expressed, see, Arjuna can see Krishna as he is. First of all, this we need to understand very clearly. We are not able to see Krishna as he is. We are seeing by Shastra Chaksha. And based on our conviction in the Shastra, based on how we are practicing our bhakti as a sadhana, as a sadhak, slowly Krishna is revealed to us. But it is not that we can actually see Krishna with Prema Chaksha. We are not in the stage of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also enacted as a pure devotee. He's a supreme, super excellent pure devotee. He's a Radha, is in the mood of Radharani. So nobody can be in that mood, but he has shown the super excellent position of a devotee, that by seeing Jagannath, how many times we have seen Jagannath in the Jagannath temple in the Purushottam Kshetra. Many times we have visited. Being Bengali, staying in Bengal, we have frequently visited many times. But how many times we have fainted in front of Jagannath. We have never fainted. But first time when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered into the temple room, he got fainted. He, after seeing the Shyama form. So he was seeing the Shyama form. See, exactly Arjuna was also seeing the Shyama form. Kamalapatraksha form. Okay. But then why Arjuna is wishing to see Krishna's universal form? That point number one is to establish Krishna's divinity for all. Arjuna wanted that it is Krishna himself. It is Krishna's vibhuti. It is not that ki vibhuti is something else. So until and unless Krishna reveals, it will not be, Krishna's divinity will not be established for others, those who don't have this Shastra Chaksha. Point number one. Point number two, to convince others, although he does not have any personal desire. See here, Prabhupada is writing, Prabhupada is actually explaining Arjuna's intention. Okay. So this is actually coming through parampara. Whatever Prabhupada is writing, it is coming through parampara. To convince others, although he does not have any personal desire and is completely satisfied to see him in his personal form of Krishna. And Arjuna is expecting that as you are Purushottam, Arjuna is addressing him, Krishna as in Purushottama. By addressing him, Arjuna is implying that Lord, as Supreme Person of Godhead, knows the heart of Arjuna, that he has no personal desire to see. He does not have any doubt that it is he only. So that thing, Krishna, that is one reason, that to convince others, not for himself. Third is to avoid imposters wants to set a criteria for in the future there will be so many imposters who will pose as incarnations. So this is another thing which is randomly happening in Kali Yuga, and Prabhupada has told, particularly Bengal. In the Bhagavatam purport, Prabhupada has wrote, first canto. Prabhupada has wrote, very unfortunate statement for us as a Bengalis. You know what he has wrote? What Prabhupada has wrote about these imposters incarnations? Anybody have read Bhagavatam first canto or heard anywhere? Any idea is there? Any of you? What Prabhupada has wrote? Very heavy statement, actually. Prabhupada has wrote that Bengal is a factory of these imposters incarnations. So many imposters has come from Bengal. So this is a very unfortunate, and throughout the India now it is throughout the India, many places, many of them are claiming themselves as a god. The Mayavadi philosophy is all about this, but they will never able to show this form. Okay, universal form. To put so if anyone is declaring himself as a god, we should first ask that you show me the universal form. And I know what they will say. All of you know must be that you are not eligible to see, that you can make me eligible. The point is that. Okay. So anyway, that is different. So main point is that this is one reason. Fourth is Arjuna wants to substantiate Krishna's statement that Krishna not only theoretically or philosophically but actually shows this form. So here the point what I was explaining, that orally he has given his statement. Okay. So that statement, Krishna's statement is sufficient actually. Krishna's statement is absolute truth. Okay. But for us who does not have that kind of faith, that kind of unflinching faith in Krishna and Guru's instruction, for them this visual manifestation is important sometimes. So that is the point. That's why Arjuna knows that we might have this kind of desire, that okay, Krishna is saying it's theoretically, maybe it is theoretical or philosophical. That's why why it is theoretical and philosophically, because if you read the introduction of Bhagavad Gita, where Srila Prabhupada has wrote that to understand the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita knowledge is only revealed to his pure devotees. But we are not in the stage of the pure devotee. By reading Bhagavad Gita, we are trying to become pure devotee. So now what is our situation? We are not pure devotee, but we are reading Bhagavad Gita. So that's why that's why Srila Prabhupada has written in the introduction that at least theoretically you accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. At least you theoretically accept. Start with this conviction, this conclusion that yes, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now read this thing. Now read the Bhagavad Gita, practice whatever instruction has been given. What practice we are doing? We are reading Bhagavad Gita and also chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, associating with the devotees. By that association, slowly, that Ado Shraddha is becoming conviction, becoming a Jiro Shraddha. And here, for that kind of devotees who are aspiring devotees, we are not devotees, we are aspiring, practicing devotees, we may need this visual exhibition. So that's why Arjuna fulfills his responsibility because he is the beginning of the parampara. Because Krishna has told in chapter 4 that he is starting a new parampara. Okay? Because the earlier parampara, by the effect of time, been it is not prominent. Okay, so that is the import. So this is the intention behind Arjuna's wish. This is the main attitude of Arjuna. Does not have any doubt of Arjuna, of Krishna's statement. So this verse 4 is, if you think now here Arjuna is mane, pleading permission. So this is the permission verse. So here Arjuna is pleading, not demanding or ordering to Krishna. Okay. So what is the qualification? Here Prabhupada is explaining what is the qualification of the person to see the Lord's this form only by revelation, by the mercy of the Lord. Okay, therefore Arjuna requests and pleads and not orders. Okay. Not possible by mental speculation or perception by material senses. We cannot concoct. Okay, this visualization of Lord's Virat Roop is not a concoction of our mental speculation or we are perceiving something our material senses. No, it is not possible because living entity is infinitesimal spiritual spark cannot know unlimited. The infinitesimal cannot know infinite. Arjuna admits his limitation as a living entity and acknowledges Krishna's inestimable position. Krishna's position is Vibhu, and that's why the grace is required. So Lord is addressed as Jogeshwar to point out his inconceivable potency by which the infinite can reveal to the finite. So this is the main point that why here Krishna has been addressed as a Jogeshwar. Okay, that he who have the power. Okay, he is the master of all mystic power. There are many mystics, many yogis are there. Shiva is referred to as a Jogishwar. He is the Ishvara of all the yogis. But Krishna is referred here as a Jogeshwar. Okay. So Krishna, and that's why Krishna will reveal his infinite vibhuti in a finite time and place. This is the important thing. In one place and in one time, Krishna will reveal this vibhuti. We will see that it is impossible to see. Suppose we are now in India. By sitting in India, we cannot physically see, not by camera or anything else, not by recording or anything else. We cannot see exactly what is happening in America. We cannot see. No scientist cannot show me Actually, not by through live television telecast. Actually, okay. Actually, so what to speak of what is happening in the entire universe? So that is the potency of Krishna that he can show in one time. In staying in Kurukshetra in front of Arjuna, Krishna will reveal this thing. Okay, so Krishna is not obliged to reveal himself until one fully surrender in Krishna consciousness and engages in transcendental loving service. So this is the qualification, even to see Krishna's this Virata form. Is that clear? So this is about text 4. So now we will read text 5. Just a minute. श्री भगवान उवाच
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha
पश्य मे पार्थ रूपानि
Pashya me partha rupani
शतोष अथ सहस्रशः
satostha sahasrasha
Shatoshasrasrah
नानाविधानि दिव्यानि
nana vidhyani
Nanavidhani
divyani
divyani
वर्णाकृतीनि च.
nana
Nanavarna
varnakritini
kritini
cha.
cha.
Supreme personality of Godhead. Somebody read the translation.
40 Prabhu. The
Yes.
Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied divine and multicolored forms." Hare.
Yes. So here, first, what Krishna is first showing him that form described in the Purusha Sukta as Shahasra Shirsha Purusha, Shahasra Aksha, Sahasrarpata. So that form which has 1,000 heads, 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 Sahasrapad, Sahasra Purusha, Sahasra Aksha, Sahasrapad. So this form Krishna is showing. It is my own expansion, the first Purusha avatar, Mahavishnu, the Antarjami of Prakriti. Is that clear that Mahavishnu, that Karanodakshai Vishnu is the Paramatma or super soul of Antarjami of this entire material manifestation? The three Purusha avatars it should be very clearly understood. Karanodakshai Vishnu or Mahavishnu is the Antarjami of Prakriti. Okay, Garbhodakshay Vishnu is the Antarjami of this individual Brahmanda. Okay, and Kshirodakshay Vishnu is the Antarjami of all living entities. Inside Brahmanda, all material creation, each and every one's heart, each and every in between the atoms, Kshirodakshay Vishnu is there. So that is how Kshirodakshay Vishnu is the Paramatma of our Paramatma. Okay. Is that clear? So now first what Krishna is showing is Mahavishnu form, Purusha avatar, where he is having this Sahasra Purusha, Sahasra Aksha, Sahasra Pada, Sahasra Shirsha Purusha. Okay. So Prabhupada is explaining that Krishna's this form is actually non-permanent form. This is a Prakrito form. This is not a Aprakrito form. Okay, be clear about this. This is a Prakrito form. This is actually the form. If you remember in chapter 9, there were three kind of worshippers. We read Ekatteno, Prithakteno, and Vishwatamukham. Okay. As far as I remember, it is 9 point. Just forgetting the words anyway. Sorry. So these three words, three worshippers we have read. Okay. It will be 9 point, I think 13. So here this Vishwatamukham is explained. Okay. And why And we have described that Virato Vishwatamukham, those who are worshipper of Vishwatamukham are the best among these three. Why? Because if somehow or other, and then Krishna explained how he is Vishwatamukham. Why he is explaining Krishna, the Vishwatamukham, he has explained that of the Yoga, I am everything, this thing, all the material things, what you are seeing, by which you are doing Yoga, I am that. Why Krishna is explaining? Because from that understanding, one can appreciate that, come to this Krishna's transcendental form. From this Prakrito form of Krishna, one can come to Krishna's Aprakrito form. Today, please make me remember, I will show you what are the stages of knowledge we have. Prakita knowledge, Aprakita knowledge, Prakita knowledge, there is Parokho knowledge, Pratyokho, Parokho, and then Adokshajo, and then Aprakita. There are hierarchy of knowledge. And similarly, there is hierarchy of this vision. Vision is also there. So please make me remember. I will show that slide one. That is in Bengali, but maybe it is. I have made that slide based on Prabhupada, wherever Prabhupada has explained this thing. Somebody has raised hand.
হ্যাঁ, ইয়েস প্রভুজি, হরে কৃষ্ণ। হ্যাঁ, ওই ক্লোজ বুকে একটা প্রশ্ন আছে যে বিশ্বরূপ কিভাবে ভগবানের অন্যান্য রূপগুলির চেয়ে ভিন্ন, তাহলে আপনি এই যেটা এখন প্রজেক্ট করেছেন এটাই তো উত্তরটা লিখতে হবে। হ্যাঁ, এইভাবে পয়েন্ট করে করে লিখতে হবে কি?
Exactly. So this is a non-permanent. This is a Prakita Roop. But even to see this Prakita Roop, why we cannot see by our ordinary eyes? Because here this Prakita Roop, this Virat Roop, seeing this Virat Roop, see, we can see the sky. We can understand how sky is Virat. Okay, but we cannot see higher planetary systems, whatever is there beyond Dhruvalok. We cannot see anything, but it is there, but it is out of our vision, and we cannot see all the universe in one place, sitting at one place. So that's why this, to see this non-permanent Prakita Roop also needs some empowerment of our vision. We cannot see by our ordinary vision. Is that clear? So material nature is manifested and unmanifested. Similarly, this universal form is so. Okay. So not eternally situated, but this manifestation and unmanifestation is happening eternally. It is happening eternally. It is just a bubble is coming out and going, coming out and this bubble, one bubble is temporary. Okay, but this bubbles coming out and going, this is eternally happening. Okay, not eternally situated in the spiritual sky as Krishna's form. This is not there in spiritual sky, Chinmay, Chit Jagat. In Chit Jagat it is not there. In Parabham it is not there. This form is not there in the Tripado Vibhoti. It is there in Ekpado. That's why this exhibition of Virata Roop is the exhibition of Ekpado Vibhoti, which is only there in this material world. So that's why devotee is not eager to see. Devotee means those who have developed this prema chakshu is not eager to see Krishna in this form, but Krishna acceded to the request of Arjuna, because Arjuna wanted. Why Arjuna wanted, we have described earlier. Now point is, why devotee is not eager to see Krishna in this form? Please think of it. We will go further. If anyone has any question, that why devotee is not interested to see, eager to see Krishna in this form. So Lord speaks about this form situated in one place in two verses. This is the important thing. Again and again I'm telling, one place. Pashyaditan Vashun Rudran. So here Krishna is telling the universal form. First Krishna has shown what form? His Mahavishnu form. Now Krishna is entering into the one universe. Okay. he will show the entire one universe, sample universe is showing, in which Arjuna is staying in this universe. So what is there in this universe? First of all, it is out of the universe. Now inside the universe. Out of the universe was inside the material world. It is not exactly material world. It is the realm of material world. Mahavishnu is in the realm of material world. Okay. So yes, anyone has
বাবুজি
question?
যে প্রশ্নটা করলেন ওটার উত্তরটা কি দেবো?
Ah,
ভক্তরা কেন বিশ্বরূপ
yes,
দর্শন করতে
yes,
চায় না?
yes.
হ্যাঁ, কারণ হচ্ছে প্রথমত ভগবান গোলক বৃন্দাবনে রয়েছেন সচ্চিদানন্দ রূপে, এই
Hmm.
রূপে তো নেই, উনি হচ্ছেন গো বালক রূপে রয়েছে। তো ভগবানের ভক্তরা যেহেতু গোলক বৃন্দাবনে ফিরতে চান, তো ওনারা ভগবানকে ওই রূপেই দেখতে চান, বিশ্বরূপ দর্শন করতে চান না। কিন্তু এখানে অর্জুনের মাধ্যমে ভগবান চেয়েছিলেন যাতে অর্জুন বিশ্বরূপ দর্শন করুন আমাদের জন্য, কারণ পরবর্তীকালে এরকম অনেকেই আসবেন যারা নিজেকে ভগবান বলে দাবি করবেন, তখন যাতে মানে তারা বলতে পারে যে এরকম ভগবানের
সেটা
বিশ্বরূপের
আমরা
মতো
আলোচনা করবো
আপনিও বিশ্ব।
separately। আমি এক্স্যাক্টলি
হ্যাঁ,
জানতে চাইছি কি, আপনি অনেকটা ঠিক বলেছেন যে
হ্যাঁ।
আমরা গোলক বৃন্দাবনে যেতে চাই, আমরা ভগবান সেখানে আছেন, সেটা চিন্ময় জগৎ, সেটা হয়েছে, কিন্তু তারপরও এগুলো আমরা গোলক বৃন্দাবনে যেতে চাই কেন, সেটা ভাবুন। আমরা কেন মানে চিন্ময় জগতে যেতে চাই, আর এই জন্য কেন আমরা এই বিরাট রূপ দেখতে চাই না, তার সঙ্গে রিলেশন আছে। আপনি বলেছেন অনেকটা ঠিক, তার মধ্যে একটা এর
এখানে
বড়
আমরা আদান প্রদান করতে পারবো ভগবানের সাথে,
এইটা হচ্ছে point।
সেবা
আমরা
করতে পারবো।
আমরা ভগবানের সেবা, এই যে বিরাট রূপকে, আর যদি বলা হয় যে বিরাট রূপের জন্য একটা মালা বানিয়ে নিয়ে আসুন, আমরা পারবো বানাতে? আমরা বানাতে পারবো না, ঠিক আছে? বিরাট রূপে আমরা ভগবানকে মালা পরাতে পারবো না। বিরাট রূপে ভগবানের শৃঙ্গার করতে পারবো? আজকে কি সুন্দর রাধা গোবিন্দের শৃঙ্গার, পাগড়ি পরিয়ে দিচ্ছি, ধুতি পরিয়ে দিচ্ছি, জগন্নাথকে পরিয়ে দিচ্ছি, আর পারবো? কৃষ্ণকেও বৃন্দাবনে, হ্যাঁ, যশোদা মা কি সুন্দর সাজিয়ে দিচ্ছে, গোপীরা বৃন্দাবনে যশোদা মানে কৃষ্ণকে সাজিয়ে দেয়, সেটা বিরাট রূপে পারবে? পারবো না। তাই জন্য প্রভুপাদ একটা খুব স্ট্রং স্টেটমেন্ট দেবেন, একটু পারপোর্টে আছে, আমরা আসবো এখানে। এটা 11.8 এর 8 যখন আসবে সেখানে আবার আসবে 11.8 এ। 11.3 and 11.8, these two words will establish the reason why. First of all, 11.3 is all about why Arjuna wanted to see, wanted Krishna to reveal his Vishwarup, and 11.8 Prabhupada will explain in the purport that why Krishna, why the devotees don't want, not very interested to see this form, because that is what Prabhupada will explain, that devotees are not interested to see the godless opulence of Krishna. Godless opulence. Krishna has, Prabhupada has termed this Virat Rupa as a godless opulence. Because this is a Virat Rupa Upasana. Virat Rupa Upasana is very primary. Those who does not have any kind of very new, it is there in Bhagavatam also. Shukdev Goswami also explained that, but that is first stage. Okay, because we are why it is so, because I have told one principle, that even though all the knowledge is coming from Krishna, but all the knowledge is coming from Krishna, but all knowledge, we cannot appreciate Krishna immediately. So we need, what we are seeing this material world. So from this material world, we need to understand, we need to relate with this material world with Krishna. Like why Krishna is telling, I am the all cause of all cause of all cause, because we are attached to this material world. So he's saying that you are bewildered, you are attracted to this material world, but I am cause of all cause. Then start thinking how much I am attractive. So that's how Krishna is taking us from our material vision to spiritual vision, from our charma chakshu to shastra chakshu to prema chakshu, from oral statement, oral instruction, to visual exhibition, to realization. So like that. Is that clear? So this service is important for us. For a devotee, service is important. Devotee does not know. Devotee, what we will do? I will see Krishna. Then what? Krishna has standing in front of me. Then what? Devotees are not only happy to see Krishna. Devotee are until and unless, like Radharani was seeing Krishna in Kurukshetra. Radharani was happy to seeing Krishna in Kurukshetra. No. So what I will do by seeing Krishna by with this with by this that kind of Dwarkadish Oishwarya, Radharani was in despondent. I don't want to see. I want to see where I want to see in Vrindavan Krishna, where Krishna is beautified with Bonamala. Okay. Krishna does not. I cannot. Radharani cannot appreciate Krishna as a Dwarkadish. So the devotee want to simply reciprocate with Krishna. So this Virat group is far away from Dwarkadish. It is far lower than Dwarkadish. Even with Dwarkadish, with that Oishwarya, it is not revealed. But I don't know this. But this is my personal thing. For Radha Govinda, I more appreciate the Mangalarati darshan. It is so beautiful, more than the Darshanarati darshan. I don't know why. If I see compare the two darshan, the Mangalarati darshan is more beautiful. For me it is more beautiful than I don't know. The Govinda's beauty is more revealed in Mangalarati darshan than in Darshanarati darshan. I don't know. If anybody have any this kind of thing,
ইয়েস প্রভুজি।
মনে হয় আমার এটা মনে
হ্যাঁ,
হয়।
আমার মঙ্গল আরতির দর্শনে ভগবানকে মনে হয় যেন খুব নিজের কাছের
Exactly.
কেউ, যেটা যখন পরের যে দর্শনটা সেটা খুব সুন্দর, ভগবান ভীষণ সুন্দরভাবে সজ্জিত হয়, কিন্তু মঙ্গল আরতি দর্শনটা খুব কাছের বলে মনে হয়, মঙ্গল আরতি আপন মনে হয়। হ্যাঁ,
Exactly. So this is the difference, the Oishwarya. Because in Mangalarati darshan, Oishwarya is less, Madhurya is more. Okay, and in Darshanarati dress, Krishna is going with is like a more like a Lakshmi Narayan kind of thing, Oishwarya. Okay. So anyway, so this is the vision. This is the exchange of melo. So we will see this change of form also change the melo. Arjuna's form, exchange will change. So it is impossible to know Krishna fully. Okay, so what here actually is showing in these words, Krishna is showing in this particular world how he is, how the entire universe is within me. Yes, see. All the devatas, demigods are there. Okay. So, personal friend of Krishna, is impossible to know Krishna fully. Most advanced of learned man, still not possible to know him, everything about him. So, this is the about thing. And now here what is telling? Ihoikostham jagat krishnam. Together.
Ihoikostham jagat
krishnam paschatto sacharacharam.
Pasyadya sacharacharam
Mamo dehe gurakesho
mama dehe gurukesha
annadrashtum ichhashi. Translation from Mataji's side.
O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is here completely in one place.
Yes. So here, Krishna is not showing some recording, okay, or some snapshot of the material universe. Krishna is lively showing everything, and in one place, Momo Dehe Gurakesho, in my body you see all these things. That is what you wanted to see. You wanted to see how my vibhuti is all pervading as a super soul. See that. How I am all pervading everywhere. Is that clear? We have discussed a lot about this thing. So now he will take to another part. Okay. So Krishna's mercy is required. So, as I was telling, devotees are greater than scientists. How? Because by Krishna's mercy, by this vision, and this particular vision is a special kind of vision. We will discuss about this vision also. That no one can see the entire universe while sitting in one place. Okay. Even the most advanced scientists cannot see. It is not a live telecast that by some media it is shown. No. Actually, Krishna is showing that. So even the most advanced scientists cannot see what is going on in other parts of the universe. But by Krishna's grace, his devotee like Arjuna can see past, present, and future. So this is the vision. This is the speciality of this. Verse 8. Na tumam. Again, this is not there translation. So I will go to that. So now Arjuna should not think that this is some form caused by magical trick. That's why I was saying this is a material illusion. Some special effect is there. For the purpose of giving him faith that the form which contains his whole universe, this is actually not this. Is Satchidananda. He speaks this verse intending on fulfilling what Arjuna prayed for qualification to see that form in which words mannashe jadi yat chakra, the word gives. Okay, we will come to that. No need to go. No need to go this link. Okay, this is a little confusing. I will go to that verse. This is verse number how much? Verse number is 7 or 8.
8.
8.
Great হবে।
Very important. This 8 verse is very important. Na tumam shakhase drashtum
না তোমাম সদ্দশে দ্রষ্টুম
anenaivo shachakhusha
অনেন এব সচক্ষুষা
divyam dadami te chakshu
দিব্যং দদামি তে চক্ষু
pasya me jagamaishwaram.
পশ্যামি যোগমৈশ্বরম।
Translation from Prabhuji.
But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence.
Yes. Pasya me jagamaishwaram. So here actually the earlier verses where Krishna is telling about his Vishwarupa. Okay, he is explaining the nature of his Vishwarupa. Now actually Krishna is going to give Arjuna the vision by which he can see it. He first given an explanation, introduction of his Vishwarupa. Okay, and now actually he will give the vision now. Okay. So here, seeing the universal form, how? Not with mind, with hand. So we have discussed this thing that we cannot see this form by our mental speculation or concoction. No, we cannot see that. So we need empowerment. Okay. So is it so important? No, it is not very important. Pure devotee does not like to see Krishna except in his two-handed form. Arjuna wanted to see it, so Krishna showed. Arjuna wanted to see, and why Arjuna wanted, we have discussed. Devotees who are correctly situated in transcendental relationship with Krishna are attracted by loving features, not by a godless display of opulence. This is godless display of opulence. So example is Krishna. Prabhupada has given the cowherd playmates of Krishna. They don't bother whether Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, whether Krishna is Loko Maheshwara or not. They are only bothered to have loving exchange with Krishna. That's it. They want to please Krishna. They want to make happy Krishna. They want to rejoice with Krishna. So that verse is there, which by seeing Shukdev Goswami was also astonished. Itham shatam brahma shokhanuhutva dasham gatanam paradaiveteno maya sritanam naradharekeno shakam vijaru krita punja punno. What kind of punno they have done that they are they have got Krishna as their friend. And if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, particularly this Bal Lila, it is so enchanting. Krishna is ready to do anything for them, and their friends are also ready to do anything for Krishna. So it is so wonderful reciprocation. This is what the devotees want, who are perfectly situated in transcendental level. So why is Arjuna asking them to show? So that in future people could understand. Already we have discussed. Okay, so the parampara is starting. So that is the reason. So Arjuna is not ordinary. So why for Arjuna also the spiritual eyes is required? He previously appeared as Naranarayan. We have heard the pastime of Naranarayan when you have visited Badrinarayan. Okay, he does not have material eyes like ordinary person. He has prema chakshu. Then what is the logic in giving Arjuna spiritual eyes? In order to see a mere expansion, mere material expansion, a godless display of vibhuti of Lord, when that same Arjuna with his very eyes directly realizes the sweetness, Kamala Patraksha, he can realize the sweetness of the Lord. The explanation is this Vishwanath Chakraborty Thakur is giving this explanation. Ananya Bhakta has a superior eye which sees only the great sweetness of Krishna's human pastime. Okay. He does not accept at all the glories of the Lord's pastime performed with the devatas. So he does not understand or he cannot appreciate that kind of thing, that how Krishna is the controller of all devatas, he is the Loko Maheshwar, if all the devatas are worshipping him, he cannot understand. So one who has tasted the juice of the white lotus cannot relish sugar candy with his tongue. So some higher taste who has got, he cannot appreciate the lower taste. Okay. So Arjuna is having prema chaksha. Now he is giving Dibba Chaksha. So he is coming down one step lower to see this thing. And this is why it is required. See, Arjuna is a living entity. Arjuna is not Krishna. Arjuna is Arjuna. So a living entity, but he is a Prema Bhakta. He is Nitya Parshad. So he has that vision by which he can reciprocate with Krishna as a friend. But he cannot see Krishna's universal form, which is happening. Like I was telling, Krishna will show the Virat Roop, overcoming the limitation of time and place and circumstances, particularly time and place. So this overriding cannot happen with Prema Chakshu. For this overriding, a special kind of vision is required, special kind of visionary empowerment is required. That's why even though Arjuna is a Prema Bhakta, he has the Prema Chakshu. But he does not have this. Dibba Chakshu is required for seeing this thing. So Krishna's own description of universal form from 5 to 8. Krishna's own description. Now Arjuna is going to see. So this is we can discuss later. This is there are various instances where Krishna has shown Krishna's this universal form to Mother Jashoda. Twice he has shown. One is when he has taken mud. Everybody has complained at that time. Krishna has shown. One time Krishna was Krishna was yearning. Krishna was about to sleep. At that time, Krishna was warning, and that time also, Mother Jashoda saw this thing, that in his mouth, all the universe is there. Krishna showed to Duryodhana and then Kuru Shava also, when Krishna has won, particularly in Hastinapur, in Delhi, Krishna has shown his universal form, where when Duryodhana, out of his mere foolishness, wanted to arrest Krishna at that time. One time to Sage Utthanga also, Krishna has shown Virat. I'm not going into the details of that. If you want to read, I can share this link of BTG. You can read this about Krishna's universal form to various persons and various situations. So this is what we discuss now about Krishna's description and Arjuna's uh, requirement to see this vision. Okay, now we will go chapter 9. How so? Chapter 9, so verse 9 onwards, Sanjay will describe. Now Arjuna has been given the vision, and Sanjay is seeing. So this is the next section, Sanjay's description of universal form. So this I will move little fast, okay, because this is just a description. I will read the words. You can read the translation. Okay. Sanjay Uvacha एवमुक्ता ततो राजन् महाजोगेश्वरो हरि दर्शयम्बाश पार्थाया परमं रूपमैश्वरम्. Translation? Somebody from anyone? Mataji, Prabhuji, anyone? Hare Krishna.
Kochi Prabhu. Sanjaya said, O king, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna.
Yes. So here Sanjay, how Sanjay can see, because Sanjay has got the empowerment. Sanjay was seeing a broadcast. Sanjay was seeing a television. This Sanjay seeing is actually live telecast. Arjuna seeing is not live telecast. Arjuna seeing is direct seeing. So this is two type of vision. In today's world, what we are seeing by this television or mobile, the satellite communication, we are seeing what it is a sort of a vision what has been given by Vyasdeva to Sanjay. Okay, but Arjuna's vision was something different. Okay, that was a celestial vision. Okay, so Aneko Vectrana Annam Aneko Vectranayanam Aneko. Let me read from this. Here the word, two words are there. It is easy to read actually. अनेक वक्त्रानायनम अनेक अद्भुत दर्शनम अनेक दिव्य आभरणम दिव्य 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 अनेक उद्दत आयुधम दिव्य मल्लंबरोधारम दिव्य गंधनुलेपनम सर्वाश्चर्यमयम देवम anantam vishwato mukham. This is the vishwato mukham. So what Krishna has described, he is now this Mahavishnu, this Purushukta part he is describing now here. Okay. So here Prabhupada is writing this many refers to Ananta. Aneko means is not that ki more than two, more than one. No. In these two words, the repeated use of Aneko indicates that there was no limit to the number of hands, mouth, legs. Okay. Sahasra is also an indication of infiniteness. What is referred in the Purushukta. And by seeing these, all was wondrous, brilliant. So this manifestation was distributed throughout the universe, but by the grace of the Lord, Arjuna could see. So this grace is celestial vision. This is particularly celestial vision, special spiritual vision, celestial, spiritual, whatever. Prabhupada has used the word spiritual. Some acharyas have used the word celestial vision. Dibbo means does not mean transcendental here. Okay, Dibbo means something which is Daibo. Karmana Daibo Netrema. Dibbo in that sense. Divi Shurjo Sahasrasya. Acha, I think translation we have not read of this verse. Somebody can read the translation.
Yes, Mataji. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding.
All is fine. I think this will take time. Later, let me show you this vision. I think this will help to move quickly where we were. So, actually, before going to the verse by verse, I would like to say that here Sanjay's description will continue up to verse number 31. Particularly in one stage, Sanjay will explain here. First, this description is there. Sanjay describes Krishna bestows upon Arjuna the necessary vision. Arjuna then beholds this thing, celestial garlands, all these things. These things has been shown by Krishna. Then Krishna's universal form of opulence. Arjuna with hair standing. Now, from this 14 to 19, by seeing Krishna's this thing, what is happening? That is also Sanjay is describing. And here, Arjuna's rasa is changing little bit changing because Arjuna is a friend. Okay, a friend. By seeing a friend, we don't become astonished. But here, by seeing this kind of form, Arjuna become astonished. Okay. So this is the Purushottam form, and then 10 to 11 is unlimited divine wondrous and brilliant forms is there. So this is a strange thing is going to happen with Arjuna. Okay. So this Oneko we have already explained, Oneko part. Now 12. I think this we have read. 12. दिवि सूर्य सहस्रस्य भवेत् जुगपत् अच्छा, am I showing her? It is. I'm sharing or not sharing?
Sharing.
Sharing, huh? Okay. दिवि सूर्य सहस्रस्य भवेत् जुगपत् उत्थितो यदि भावो सहस्रदृशी सशत् भावस्तस्य महात्मना. Translation.
If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form.
Yes. So here actually Arjuna saw his indescribable, yet Sanjay is trying to give. What Arjuna saw was indescribable. Okay. Anirvachaniyo, that is the word now. Anirvachaniyo, it cannot be described. But Sanjay is trying to give a mental picture, is trying to explain with some analogy that the brightness of that is hundreds and thousands of suns, like that. So this is not actual version he was able to explain, but some nearest to that he was able to explain. Verse 13. Tatroikastham jagat krishnam pravibhaktam anekadha apushad dev devasya shorire pandavastada. Translation from Prabhuji's side. Yes.
At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansions of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands.
Yes, so this is the important thing. Unlimited expansion of universe situated in one place. So for this actually, I was telling that for this need a special empowerment. Okay. So this was actually speciality. So that here actually Krishna is overriding the place. Okay, situating at one place is overriding the limitation of space. So there is a limitation of space and time. So here Krishna is overriding it. So that is his potency. 11.14. Tato sha vishya hishtaromo dhananjaya pranammo shirasho devam kritanchalir abhasata. Translation from Mataji's side.
Then, bewildered and astonished, he is here, standing on end. Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisance and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord.
Yes. So here a very interesting thing is happening. So here Arjuna, Prabhupada is writing that once the divine vision is revealed, the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna changes immediately. Okay. So this is important thing. Before Krishna and Arjuna had a relationship based on friendship, but here after the revelation, Arjuna is offering obeisances with great respect and with folded hands. He is praying to Krishna. He is praising the universal form. Thus, Arjuna's relationship becomes one of wonder rather than friendship. So, wonder is a adbhuta rush. Friendship is a shock rush. So, when the intimacy in friendship is lacked, wonder comes into the picture. When intimacy is there, friendship is not there. Wonder is not there. Okay. So great devotees see Krishna as the reservoir of all relationships. Akhila Rasamrita Murti. In the scripture, there are 12 basic kinds of relationship mentioned, and all of them are present in Krishna. What 12 kinds of rasa we'll describe now. We'll show a slide. It is said that he is the ocean of all relationships exchanged between two living entities, between the gods or between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Okay. So this relationship basic four among these 12, 5 we know. Shanto Dasya, Shanto, Dasya, Shakha, Vatsalya, Madhurya. And other 7 relationships are there. That is this is the primary melos, primary rasas, and there is secondary rasas. We'll explain that. Here Arjuna was inspired by the relationship of wonder, and in that wonder, although he was by nature very sober, calm, and quiet, he became ecstatic. His hair stood up and began to offer his obeisance unto Supreme Lord with folded hands. He was not, of course, afraid. He was affected by the wonders of the Supreme Lord. The immediate context is wonder. His natural loving friendship was overwhelmed by wonder, and thus he reacted in this way. Normally, Krishna and Arjun normally sleep together. And sometimes when we sleep together, two friends sleep together, sometimes one friend's leg goes to another friend's leg on the body. So, but that is not considered as the offensive. But here, Arjuna will explain that he will beg forgiveness that I have without knowing you. That will come. So he will completely, out of wonder, his friendship, his mellow got changed. So we'll see a little bit from Baladev Vidyabhushan's commentary what is actually happening here. So here, Akhila Rasamrita Murti, this Adbhut Rash is there. So what are the Rashas? These are the Rashas. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 19 1.85 and Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 19 1.87. These are the primary Rashas. Shanto Dasya Shakha Vatsalya Madhurya Rasa Namo Krishna Bhakti Rasa Madhya Ei Pancha Pradhana. The chief transcendental mellows experienced with the Supreme Personality of Godhead are 5. Shanto Dasya Shakha Vatsalya and Madhurya. হাস্য অদ্ভুত বীর করুণা রৌদ্র বিভৎস ভয় পঞ্চবিধ ভক্ত গৌণ ভক্তে গৌণ সপ্ত রসে হয়. In addition to the 5 direct mellows, there are 7 indirect mellows known as laughter, wonder, chivalry, compassion, anger, disaster, and fear. Okay, so here Arjuna was overwhelmed by wonder. Now Vishwanath Baladev Vidyabhushan has given the how he got overwhelmed by wonder. This is a little bit technical, but this is how our uh, Acharya has explained. Okay, not very necessary, just for information I'm giving. No need to scratch your head to understand all the details, just for information only. Take it as information. What Prabhupada has written is wonder. We got overwhelmed by wonder by seeing this mellows. So the Lord, so it is hinted that he did not cover up his eyes out of fear. So because he is not afraid, okay, but displayed openly great astonishment, ascharya. The Lord Alamban is the foundation, the Vishaya or object invoking Rasha, from where the this Adbhut Rash is coming. Arjuna looking at him again and again become Uddipana. He is seeing, he is not closing his eyes. If close his eyes, he could not understand the wondrous feature of this vision, wondrous feature of this form. So Uddipana, he is taking that, he is seeing that, he wanted to see. Okay, so that is the instigation for this wondrous Rasha. Offering respect and folding hands is his feelings, anubhav, his explanation, anubhav. Standing of hair on end is a shattiko bhav. It's called shattiko bhav, shattiko vikaro, you can say. Shattiko bhav. Express. We when we see, we also experience this thing. Okay. Mind overwhelmed by these elements, joy and steadiness. That is sanchari bhav. His mind, one is physical level, hair is standing on end, and in the mind also is overwhelmed. What is happening? What I am seeing? Something very wonderful. If we see by these 4 components, the 5th component, the sthai bhav called vishmayo, became nourished. Vishmayo. So these 5 together become his vishmito, vishwavishto. Sanjay has told in the Bhagavad Gita, vishwavishto. So this together has evokes this adbhuta rash, that he is completely adbhut. What I am seeing. So this is one thing that Arjuna's reaction, Arjuna's expression, how by seeing these, his rasha, he's changing his mellows. Particularly, this is what is happening here. Okay, we will go to 15. Arjuna's prayer is explained now. Arjuna will pray now. Arjuna uvacha Pashyami devang stavo devo dehe sarvang tatha bhuta vishesha sanghan brahmanam ishakamulashanastham rishim cha sarvan urgans dibban. Translation from Prabhuji's side.
Yes, Prabhuji. Arjuna said, "My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents."
Yes. So here actually Arjuna is seeing the Brahmanda, Vashubhana, on the snake bed, Garbhodakshi Vishnu is seeing in the Brahmanda he is seeing now. Okay. So this already we have seen some visualization, and we understood that this is the Brahmanda feature Arjuna is seeing. Then Arjuna is explaining Aneko Bahudaro Vectranetram Pashyamitam Sarvatra Anandarupam Na Anandam Na Madham Na Punastava Tabadim Pashyami Visheshara Vishwarupa. Translation from Magadi's side. Quickly. Time is getting over. Hare Krishna, Mataji's side. Anyone? Translation?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Oh,
Acha, poro.
O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see in your body many, many arms, bellies, mouths, and eyes, expanded everywhere, without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, and no beginning.
Yes. So Krishna is the supreme person of Godhead and is unlimited. Thus, through him, everything could be seen. Verse 17. Kiritinam Godinam Chakrinam Cha Tejarashim Sharvata Diptamanam Pashyamitam Durniriksham Samanta Dipantaka Diptanalankara Diptalankara Dutam Aprameam Aprameam. Translation from Prabhuji's side.
Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence, spreading all on sides like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see the glowing form everywhere adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs.
Yes, so here Krishna's form is going to be changed slowly to Bhayankar Roop. First of all, the Vishwaroop is showing. Now the Kala Roop form he will be revealed. Okay. Tamaksharam paramam vedittapam tamasya vishasya paramam nidhanam tamabhayo shashata dharmo gupta sanatanastam purushamato me. Translation, Mataji's side.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
You are the supreme primal objective. You are the ultimate resting place of all this universe. You are inexhaustible and you are the oldest. You are the maintainer of the eternal religion, the personality of Godhead. This is my opinion.
Yes. So now here, this is from 19 onwards. Actually, the Kala Rupa is explained. Anadi Madhantam Ananta Virjam Ananta Bhuam Shashishurayo Netram Pashyamitam Dipto Hutasha Bhaktram Satejasho Visham Idam Tapantam. Prabhuji's side translation.
Yes, Prabhu. You are without origin, middle, or end. Your glory is unlimited. You have numberless arms, and the sun and moon are your eyes. I see you with blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your own radiance.
Yes. So this is the Bhayankar Roop is now expressed. Previously it was almost okay. It was a Adbhut, but now it is Bhayankar Roop is expressed Kala Roop. So here something is repeated. So here there is no limit in existence opulence of Supreme Person of Godhead. Here in many other places there is a repetition. But according to the scripture, repetition of the glories of Krishna is not literary weakness. It is said that at the time of bewilderment or wonder, a great ecstasy, statements are repeated over and over. Sometimes we repeat again. Sometimes we flatter. Sometimes we fumble. Na? When we fumble, we repeat again and again. So here Arjuna is actually out of his natural feelings, he is repeating. So that is not a flaw. Text 20. Dova prithibbo idamantaram hi vapatam tayanekeno dishascha sharvo drishtadbhutam rupam ugram tabedam lokatrayam prabhathitam mahatmana. Translation from Mataji's side.
Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between. O Great One, seeing these wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary systems are perturbed.
Yes. So here, Krishna is Arjuna is telling that this is a terrible form and all planetary systems are perturbed. Perturbed means all planetary systems are perturbed means what it is showing? It is showing that some demigods are also able to see. Devatas are also able to see this form because they already have this celestial vision which Arjuna has been given. They also have been given some special vision. So Daya Prithibho, the space between heaven and earth, between this space. Lokotram, the three words are significant words in this verse because it appears that not only did Arjuna see this form, but others in other planetary systems saw this also. Arjuna's seeing of universal form was not a dream. So here, Those are the dream, all of whom the Lord endowed this divine vision so the universal form on battlefield. So,
Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Who
yes.
are the other people?
Sorry?
Who others means God has given their default
Who
Shakti.
others are not specifically mentioned. Some others are there. See,
Okay.
I'm explaining why this thing is, why Krishna has empowered some other celestial beings to see this. The point is, if Arjuna only was explaining this thing, it could be like, see now, why, first of all we need to remember why Arjuna wanted Krishna to show this form, so that in future some imposters should not challenge Krishna's supremacy. Okay, so now they could have challenge in this argument that, see, Arjuna might be seeing a dream. This is not a fact. This is a dream. Like we see the dream. Okay, we don't consider this very important thing. Okay, so now, but our dream is only our dream. It cannot be seen by others. Is it? Am I right? Whatever we are seeing in the dream, it is our dream. Until and unless we share it, nobody will know. And even if we share it, someone can believe it or not believe it, because only we are the witness. Nobody knows what I have seen. I can explain anything flimsy. Okay. If somebody has a relationship, if somebody believes me, they will believe my dream. But it is, if somebody has a challenging attitude towards me, they will not believe. So that's why Krishna, along with Arjuna, has empowered some particular, some celestial beings, particularly celestial demigods, some chosen demigods, to see what is actually happening. Actually, what happened, as I've just explained, that there are many demigods. They assembled to see this Kurukshetra Yuddha, this battlefield of Kurukshetra, they to see what is going to happen, because Krishna is in the battlefield. So they were also like, wherever Krishna is when doing one wonderful pastime, they used to bestow flowers because they can see. Okay, similarly, here also they were able to, they assemble nearby that space to see that what is happening. So they were also given this vision, because otherwise they could also not see simultaneously what is happening. Because Krishna was showing simultaneously lower planetary system and upper planetary system and middle planetary system, everything he was showing. And they were only situating at one particular upper planetary system. So how could have they see what is happening in the lower planetary system until unless Krishna empowered them with spiritual vision, with celestial vision? Okay, so that's why, and why Krishna has done this, acharyas are explaining, to keep some witness, that to establish, to defeat this argument that Arjuna is not dreaming, Arjuna is not describing a dream. It is a fact. It is a fact. So that is why this is there. Is that clear? अमीहितं शुरसंघ विशन्ति केचिद्भितो प्राञ्जलो गृह्णन्ति शस्यस्ति उक्तो महर्षि सिद्धसंघो स्तुवन्ति तं स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलभिः. I'm reading the translation, time is coming less. So all the hosts of demigods are standing before you and entering unto you, some of them very much afraid, are offering prayers with folded hands. Hosts of great sages and perfected beings, crying all peace, are praying to you by singing the Vedic hymns. So demigods in all planetary systems fear the terrific manifestation of the universal form and his glaring effulgence, so prayed for protection. They were thinking something is some prologue is going to happen. Okay, by seeing this kind of manifestation, something inauspicious is going to happen. So they were very disturbed to see all these kind of things. So Arjuna was able to see how they were praying. So by these, Arjuna was showing that all the devotas, all the sages, everyone is subordinate to Krishna, because they were completely frightened to see Krishna's manifest this kind of fear. So this fearfulness shows that they are not in the same position. They were not in the same position of Krishna. So that is what actually Arjuna's main intention to show. Text 22. So I'm reading the translation to avoid the timing. So all the various manifestation of Lord Shiva, Adityas, Vashus, Shraddhas, the Vishwadevas, the two Ashis, the Maruts, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, the Jakshas, the Osuras, the perfected demigods are beholding you in wonder. Okay, so these are the living entities they have able to see. Arjuna was seeing this thing. So and they were able to see Krishna's uh, universal form. Perfected demigods. Text 23. O mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing you, great form, with its many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, bellies, your many terrible teeth, and as they are disturbed, so am I. So they are very. This is a Bhayankar group actually. O all pervading Vishnu, seeing you with your many radiant colors touching the sky, your gaping mouths and your great glowing eyes, my mind is perturbed by fear. Now he is fearful. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium of mind. So now Arjuna is saying it is too much. It is too much for me. Okay. So these two words actually Arjuna is saying that now you withdraw your form. Enough is enough. I have seen, I have wanted, but I cannot digest further more. O Lord of Lords, O refuge of the words, please be gracious to me. I cannot keep my balance, seeing thus your blessing, death-like faces and awful teeth in all direction. I am bewildered. Now he is completely bewildered. Now Arjuna is asking. Now all the sons, what he is seeing? Now all the sons of Dhritarashtra along with their allied kings and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and our chief soldiers also are rushing into your fearful mouths, and some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth. So here what Arjuna is seeing, that all the Kauravas, all the soldiers except Pandavas, everyone is being killed by Krishna. So this is what Krishna is showing. So now seeing this, as many waves of the rivers flow into the ocean, so do all the great sages water enter blazing into your mouth. So here, a lot of living entities are entering by force of time. They were taken into the mouth of death. They cannot stop themselves. Okay, but now here Arjuna will give another analogy. This is important actually. This is important for us. Jatha pradiptam jalanam patanga vishanti nashasya samriddha veha tathaiva nashasya vishanti lokas tathapi vikranti samriddha veha. So I see all people rushing full speed into your mouths as moths dash to destruction in blazing fire. So this is important. What example what Arjuna is giving, that I am seeing some people are rushing full speed into your mouth. There in the first example was someone were dragged to your mouth, and here someone are of their own going to them. Example is like moths dash to dash. Some moths are attracted to the fire, okay, and they go towards the fire and they die. So this is what actually we, out of our material desire, this fire is actually the symbol of lust. Okay, symbol of lust, symbol of material desire. This is a form, fiery form. The moths are attracted; they cannot restrict themselves. So those who are completely materialistic person, they don't know how to restrict themselves. Okay. So they rush towards, I will show you. Yes, here actually. So just see, here initially, here Krishna is dragging. You cannot, Krishna was killing that fire demon. Okay, Krishna was killing Krishna is indicating here that I will be going to kill by my time, energy, all these Kauravas. Okay, that is by force. But here they are entering to fulfill their material desire. They are entering into Krishna. So they are entering, going to the death. Throughout the life, we struggle to fulfill our material desire, and finally we die. We ignore Lord. The materialistic, atheistic people, they don't care for Krishna. Okay, so they are dragged to by they keep on fulfilling their material desire. They are dragged to this. So just like the patango, jalanam patango, moth. Okay, so this is what Krishna is explaining here. Arjuna is explaining here. So now here Arjuna is further explaining, going back to here. Oh Vishnu, I see you devouring all people from all sides with flaming mouths. Lilihasyo grashamano shamantan lokan shamagran vadanoir jalavi tejo hirapurja jagat shamagram bhashaste jagro pratapanti Vishnu. Oh Vishnu, I see you. Now he is showing the Vishnu form. Okay, because you have already seen in the picture also. I see you devouring all form from all sides with your flaming mouths, covering all the universe with your effulgence. You are manifest with terrible scorching rays. Now here, and then also, and what is happening here also? O Lord of Lords, so fierce of form, please tell me. Now here Arjuna is inquiring who you are. I offer my obeisance unto you. Now Krishna, Arjuna was till now. Now see here, this is the ultimate. This is Arjuna completely forgot his relationship. He knows he's Krishna. He's his friend. But now now Arjuna is asking, who are you? I offer my obeisance unto you. Please be gracious to me. You are the primeval Lord. I want to know about you. For I do not know what is your mission. So this is very interesting. One episode is happening. Thing is happening. That अक्षायनि मे को भवान उग्र रूपो नमस्ते तु देववरो प्रसीदो विजन्तुमिच्छामि भवन्तमद्दं न हि प्रगामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्. Not understanding what you are doing. So this verse is very important. Who are you? What is your mission? Why Arjuna asked this question? Arjuna knew Krishna as his friend and supreme person of God, but he was puzzled by various forms exhibited by Krishna. So he was completely puzzled. So that's why here Arjuna's rasha has come. It has changed. He has expressed. He has expressed his prayers out of wonder, and now ultimately he's telling that you tell me who you are, what I am seeing, why you are showing this thing, So here Krishna is telling that Kaloshmi Lokokhayo Krit, time I am become my instrument. So I am the time destroyer of the world. The great warriors on both sides are already slain by my plan. You can be but an instrument, arise and fight. So this verse is very important for us. Krishna is not only Kal, only at the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he is eternally the Kal. So this part is very, very important. So here Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. So you can read this verse. We will translate. Okay, we'll read from this thing. Sri Bhagavan. These two verses is very important. 2-3 verses is very important. And we'll end this section. We'll read repetitively. First I will read. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Sri Bhagavan
Uvacha.
Kala Ashmi Lokakkhaya Krita Pravitta. Loko Samahritam Iha Pravitta. Riteya Pitam Na Bhavishanti Sarve. Je Avasthito Prato Anikeshu Jodha.
Jehovastika Jivasoprattu Adikeshu Choda
Translation by anyone?
Kochi Prabhuji. The
Yes.
Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Time I am, the great destroyer of the worlds, and I have come here to destroy all people, with the exception of you, the Pandavas.
So time is taking away our lifespan. Okay, taking away our lifespan. Time is acting so subtly. So that's why Prabhupada has told that not a single moment we should waste time uh, without advancing in Krishna consciousness, without forgetting. Should not forget Krishna, forgetfully Krishna. We should not pass our time forgetfully of Krishna. Otherwise, these materialistic persons, they are forgetful. They also will see Krishna as a form of this Kala Rupa form, as a form of the death they will be seeing. So this Kaurava they were not understanding, particularly not all, most of them will not understand Krishna as he is. So they will be seeing Krishna as a death. So time I am Kalarup. His mission is to destroy everything, all the people except Pandavas. So why except Pandavas? Because Pandavas have actually understood Krishna. So actually in this material world, Krishna will explain later on, Prabhupada will explain later on, that our main objective is to understand Krishna. If we understand Krishna, then we will remember Krishna as Krishna he is. He is his original form, not his Kala form. Just like a rat, just like cat in front of rat and in front of kettle, his baby. Okay, the cat, the baby cat is seeing mother cat as a loving mother, the same personality, but the rat is seeing the cat as a death. So similarly, same person, different form. So whether we want to, if we become the baby cat in front of mother cat, then we will not be fearful. Okay, so that is the thing. So this is a mission actually. If someone is not becoming Krishna conscious, he will be destroyed by the force of time. It is something like, the example is actually, we are crossing this road, crossing a road, and a lorry is coming. Okay, so if why we are put into this material world to understand Krishna and cross over this material world, cross over this Biroja river and go to the other side, okay, to spiritual world. But if we don't realize what will happen, we will cross the time as a lorry, as a vehicle, have a very heavy vehicle is coming towards us, and it will crash us if we don't realize and go attain the spiritual world. Because this body will anyway will be destroyed. Okay, but we as a soul will not be destroyed. As a soul, we will able to attain spiritual realm. So this is the point. So here also Krishna will explain further about this, his main mission. Why Krishna is acting like this. So otherwise if you read only this statement, it will give a very cruel attributes of Krishna. But no, why Krishna is becoming so cruel? So that is explained here. Okay. So that's why Krishna is telling that Tashmat tamuttishto jasho labhayasya. Repeat, please.
হরে কৃষ্ণ প্রভু প্রভু সেশন 9 1 to 31 পর্যন্তই ছিল
31 পর্যন্ত ছিল, but
হ্যাঁ
the point is
প্রভু
34.
আমাদের আমাদের এখানে ওপেন বুক জমা করা হয়নি, এগুলো লিখতে হবে, একটু টাইম চাই না।
No, time will be given. See, actually this মানে এই যে পার্টটা আছে না, এই পার্টটা একটা কমপ্লিট পার্ট। এই পার্টটা যদি আমি অর্ধেক ছেড়ে দেই, আচ্ছা এটা 31 শেষ হয়ে গেছিল বলছে।
হ্যাঁ 31 শেষ হয়ে গেছিল।
Okay, this part was not part of this session. Okay, then we can discuss this in next session. No problem. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so
সরি
just-
প্রভু, কিন্তু মনে হলো একটুখানি আপনাকে ইনফর্ম
না,
করি।
actually But no, Mataji, according to the lesson plan, actually, according to lesson plan, we should complete up to 34 actually. Okay, we should complete 34 because it is the lesson plan given by the Ministry of Education is actually up to 34. It is not up to 31. Anyway, if it is there, we can discuss. Okay, okay, whatever we can complete, no problem. We can elaborate discuss because this a little part was pending that uh, as Krishna is going to destroy everyone, to overcome this destructive feature, we need to become his devotee, to become his instrument. That's it. Nimitta Masana Bhavashampushaji. This was the only lesson learned for this section. Okay, we can complete this thing next class. No problem. Okay, so any question, anything is there, any doubt, we can take for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Otherwise, we can complete, we can end the class here. No problem. Anything is there? You want to ask me? Okay, I wanted to show you that Prakito and Aprakito part. No? I remember that. Do you interested to see that?
जी जी प्रभु जी।
Prabhu, I want to leave. Can I?
Yes, if you want to leave, you can leave. No problem, Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay, then we can discuss this thing in next class also. Because many of you are not there. We can end the class today and we'll discuss in next class. Because everyone should be there who can understand. Okay. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Sadar Pranam.
Sadhu Prabhu.
Pranam.